Now, streaming live, this is KSLA News Now.
We appreciate you streaming with us. I'm Jeff Horchak. Here's what's topping our headlines tonight at 10 o'clock. A man in one parish has been convicted of attempted rape. How long he could spend in prison, we'll have details tonight at 10. Well, the fight over a massive data center isn't over quite yet. This comes after the Metropolitan Planning Commission denied the proposal. Now, the developers may now appeal the decision to the city council. What this means for Shreveport, that's also coming up tonight on KSLA News 12 at 10. Well, Brown Chapel glowed tonight at Centenary College, and they welcome in the season of Christmas with a Christmas candlelight service. The theme for this year's service is peace on earth and goodwill to all. Now, coming up tonight on KSLA News 12 at 10, Reverend Matty Russo tells us the inspiration behind the theme.
Now coming up on just after, in just a couple minutes here, we're going to be talking about the rising temperatures through the next 5 days ahead of us. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
All right, let's talk some weather, CJ. We're getting ready for the weekend. What can we expect?
Well, drier than average conditions are expected through this weekend and throughout the next 7 days ahead of us. So temperatures will also be rising towards the average for this time of year, but still below the average.
KSLA First Alert Weather.
Now, take a look at your weekend forecast as I just flipped by it here. As you can see, we're dealing with little to no rain chances across the Arklatex here, with the sunshine peeking back out, especially by the afternoon hours here around the Arklatex. Highs rising to the upper 50s here near Shreveport and Bossier, lower to mid 50s everywhere else around the Arklatex. Now, as we move into Sunday, we should see a bit more cloud cover associated with a low pressure system that will give us maybe an isolated shower or two as we move through the afternoon hours here. Here's a look at future track and head through the overnight hours for tonight. We'll still hang on with the cloud cover for most areas around the I-20 corridor and southward. Not so much for areas around I-30 and northward though. But as we move through the daytime hours, high pressure settles into the Arklatex and pushes the remainder of the cloud cover outside of the region here, giving us mostly clear skies as we move through the afternoon and into some parts of the evening before that low pressure system starts to approach from the south and west, and that high pressure system moves off to the east, influencing southerly flow and bringing back that cloud cover and moisture at that. That's going to keep our temperatures high and increase morning temperatures up into the 40s out there as you're waking up on your Sunday morning here. So make sure to keep an umbrella handy because isolated showers are possible for areas in the midsections of the Arklatex before they start to file out of the region as we move towards the evening hours. Here's a look at our highs for tomorrow as we start off our weekend, and we will more than likely be seeing mostly clear skies by the time these temperatures will be reached. 58 for Shreveport, Bossier, 55 for Hope, 54 up there by Idabel and DeQueen. Only in the lower 60s for areas by Center and St. Augustine, 62 by Nacogdoches. Now, our rain chances for the next 7 days are expected to only rise to around 20% here for our Sunday. Little to no rain is expected through most of the work week before we can start to see some higher rain chances by the time we approach the next weekend here. So I'll have more details on what we can expect through the next 7 days as well as into this weekend coming up on KSLA News 12 at 10.
All right, thank you, CJ. That's a look at our Fastcast. Our next newscast is coming up at 10 o'clock. You can stay connected with us right here on our KSLA News 12 app. Until then, we'll see you at 10 o'clock. Here's a live look at our traffic cam right now. I-20 at Common Street. pretty quiet out there as we get ready to come into that 10 o'clock hour. We'll see you back here at 10. Thanks for watching.